and I believe we're live right now. There's a little bit of delay, maybe about a 10-second delay. My name is JP Warren, the founder of Connection Crew. It's the first week I can say that. I started my own little company.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. Yeah. I think you might have to talk a little bit louder just because the ambiance noise. So anyway, JP Warren, founder of Connection Crew, and I'm sitting with my good buddy Tyler Langford, the founder also, co-founder of Radius Energy Solutions.
Yep.
And we're having this, first off, thanks for everyone for tuning in this morning. Again, the point of breakfast runs is obviously in our industry, the breakfast runs was a key piece, a key component to get some good banter and get good banter, kind of find out what's going on in the industry, kind of trends, kind of, just general oil field activity conversation. So we decided to kick this off. Today is the second one we've done. The first one was over at with Jordan Hess with Aventon, and this one's with Tyler. And we are trying some barbacoa tacos from the taco stand up in the Heights. And he's got an old Panther drilling fluids cup right there. I know you all can notice that. What's up, Gallios? But anyway, Tyler, thanks for joining me, man. How you doing?
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. Appreciate you asking me to do it. I'm doing good. I mean, all things considered.
So originally we wanted to do this at Chalosa's.
Yeah.
And they didn't open until 7:30, but oil field, you start your days at what? 5 a.m. So we had to get here a little bit early. So, all right, let's get talking. So we got people. Let's do this. We got people chiming in from we got old Lane Peeler from Houston, Texas. What's going on, Lane? James, El Paso, Texas. With James El Paso. I dig that. We're gonna start off saying hello to some folks real quick. Keep on keeping on. We're trying to, James. Keith, good seeing you, buddy, from Odessa. Matthew Hill up in Oklahoma. Now he's hungry, of course. We got barbacoa tacos. Ian, Gallio to Tyler to drink out of that mug this morning.
I'm not getting paid to drink.
We're not getting paid. If we were, trust me, it'd be a different mug. But anyway, guys, I want to thank everyone for tuning in right now. So we're gonna get this kicked off because we know we got it's a breakfast run. We can't hang out here all morning. Let's get so first off, Tyler, talk to me. So talk to me about your company now, because I remember last time that you and I were kind of like, actually, when I was calling on you, you were at Pearl. Yep. And since then, things have changed, obviously. So kind of give me a little story where you're at now. But first, let's take a bite of the barbacoa taco. I'm going to do a little red sauce on mine.
I'll do some green.
Chris Allen says, keep that beard clean, Tyler. That's going to be, that's the fun part about doing live stuff. I mean, you either look like a slob or like it looks like you don't eat. Because if this was like true meat eating, I'd wolf this down in like 3 bites. That's right. Like a disgusting, sad man.
Let's see.
Right?
Pretty good.
Very good. Very good. So talking about Radius, man, where are you at right now? What are y'all trying to do?
So Radius Energy and Radius Energy Solutions, sister companies. The solution side is where we do project management, advisory, consulting. We originally started that business to go to Argentina.
Argentina?
Yes.
Is that a personal goal, or is it actually good prospects down there?
Well, I mean, it started as a personal goal, but the Vaca Muerta.
Of course, the Vaca Muerta. Go on.
Vaca Muerta is a very prolific shale. It's probably in the better areas of the Vaca Muerta. It's applicable or better than some of the best areas that we have here, either in the Eagle Ford or the Permian. So
that seems kind of like
highly prolific.
Now, so for you to go after that, the Vaca Muerta, that seems kind of like against the grain. Most people are looking for deals, in the lower 48, wherever that looks like. So how is that, looking, outside the U.S.?
So from an investment standpoint, very difficult. I can tell you that. From, the original idea that we had was to go down there and get with an established operator, but an operator that didn't have shale experience, which is pretty much all of it.
Okay.
And then
you go in and offer your expertise.
Yep. Export the drilling
American shale.
That's right.
Method. I dig that, man.
So, and we did that. We had a large client down there for the better part of 2.5 years.
Okay.
We did a lot of work down there, and the goal was to work into doing like a JV with somebody.
Okay.
And we got really close to doing that. The unfortunate part was that was March of 2020.
Oh.
COVID.
Okay.
So my partner Martin Pepper and I had tickets lined up to go March 24th to Argentina.
Right.
We had like 6 or 7 meetings already scheduled, lined up, and we had to cancel everything.
I think the week before that it got shut down. So right now, where are you at right now today?
So today since then, we've pivoted back to doing domestic things, and so
Domestic things. Okay.
Domestic things being all U.S. based.
Okay.
We've evaluated a number of different plays, different prospects. Been trying to raise money around one particular idea for, I don't know, almost a year. I would say probably the last 10 months or so we've been
trying to raise funds. So okay, let's talk about this. This is kind of the barbacoa or taco of the conversation that I kind of want to get into today. Let me get this out of the way. It's horrible cut placement. So you're in the process right now of trying to find investors for projects right now. Talk to me about kind of what that field has been like, because people read in articles so often like capital's going away, dealing with energy funders. I mean, creates a perfect opportunity for individuals to start investing.
That's right.
So there's all these different scenarios why it's a capital-starved market.
Yep.
How's that experience been from you on the front lines, firsthand, what it's like trying to raise capital and find investors right now?
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult, and it's been an interesting uphill battle that we had to fight here. So the prospect that we're after is actually a drill prospect, has no production on it. So
okay.
We're fighting even more of an uphill battle than most people are. There's money out there for PDP deals, but the issue that we've seen is the bid ask on PDP deals is so far apart. I mean,
is it not realistic? Is it one of those things? There's such a separation.
Well, just for example, the Oventive deal sold for what, $880 million
and change.
Yeah. We know of another group that bid $320 on that. So, that's what I'm saying. This huge spread in what people are valuing PDP at. It just creates an issue, because if you're going to any capital provider and they're telling you, okay, well, we want PDP at a PV20 valuation, and those deals are really hard to find. I mean, no one's selling at PV20.
Okay.
So, or very few people are selling. I won't say no one, but very few. The deals are few and far between. So, really, where I'm going with that is this is what we've been hearing. This is the feedback that we've gotten from a lot of the private equity firms. We've talked to a bunch of private equity firms.
So your pool of people that you're talking to raise for investors and all that stuff, is it the same pool? Are you getting more creative? I mean, what's kind of talking about that?
So, we've definitely been forced to get more creative here, especially recently. We've gone out and talked to single family offices. We're chasing some of that down right now.
Yeah.
That's a pretty tight network. So you've got to find the right people that can help you kind of break into where this money is.
That's got to be such a tough time right now, because not only are you looking for obviously capital to go into this prospect, whatever you want to do, but also we're in an environment where everyone's trying to raise capital right now. Like, it's such a capital-starved market. So how are you kind of, I mean, obviously without going into detail that you can't get into, but how are you positioning yourself with these family offices, these private equity companies, whoever, to be different from the rest? Or how do you do that?
Well, with our prospect in particular,
besides use Connection Crew, it's not about me. This is about you, Tyler, not about me.
No, that's good. Connection Crew is great. To position ourselves is a little different from everybody else. We've got a couple different mechanisms that we can use. We have a very, what we consider to be a very solid ESG play off of one deal. So if you run into a group that really has to have ESG, we can enact our play on this.
Okay.
I can't go into it.
No. Don't get too much detail. I'm not looking for detail.
And then the other way is, man, we've just found some non-traditional folks that have raised money in, let's say, other areas.
Really?
Guys that had private equity firms that raised money for logistics and transportation, for example.
So has that ever historically been done in our industry? Like try to find these like random
I'm
sources?
sure that it has, especially if you go way back.
But it's new for you, though.
Oh, it's definitely new for us. Yeah.
So this ties in line with it. It's kind of the new oil field. I mean, not just the way we communicate, but also the way we raise capital right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's been the grind, man.
Very much so.
All right. So you feel like you're making progress, getting closer, what?
Yeah, I would say if I'll walk you through the progression over the last 10 months.
Take a bite of your barbacoa taco first. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just do this. Let's have some awkward on-air silence while everyone watches you take a bite. I will find out in 3 bites because I know I'm a disgusting eater. When it's live, it's worse. So
that's a really good taco.
It is a really good taco. Tyler and I were talking about Texas A&M and the old core days before. Now, I wouldn't. If I was to say, show me a representation of someone in the core today, you're going to find that with me and him. All right.
That's right.
That's we are proud Aggies.
The long hair and the beard.
Company F2.
Squadron 18.
That's right. And shining examples of the core. So let's get back to this. Tell me about your progression when you're trying to raise capital. How you feeling?
So, 10 months ago when we first started, and you're calling people, I mean, you couldn't even get people to take your call.
Yeah.
And they'd say, "Oh, you're raising money for an oil deal? No,
Good
thanks.
luck.
We're out." They wouldn't even listen to you. All right. And then about 6 months ago, when things started kind of showing some signs of life, you're looking right around the first of 2021. Now we got some traction. People are starting to listen. They're at least taking calls. They want to hear about what you got.
Okay. Is it like cautious and they're trying to find out what's going on? Is it more like intel for them, or what are you feeling?
Probably so. It's probably intel for them at first, but I think it's also a signal that the market was coming back around at that point in time.
Yep.
And so there was a little more appetite to do deals. You go back to a year ago when everyone was coming off the shock at COVID and oil drop. Front month oil contracts dropping negative.
That was so funny.
In April. Yeah. So you had all that going on, and you had all these essentially headwinds against oil and gas.
Yeah.
And it really turned people off, and it turned off the private investor and private equity groups.
And I feel like it gave, and this might be a stupid comment by me, but I'm used to that. That's my wife. So that probably gave a period of pause for capital to go into oil and gas market for people to actually also start feeling more comfortable not investing in the oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to back it up against, ESG.
That's
We're not sure about this. We're not sure about OPEC. So that pause and people pulling back, I'm sure gave them kind of a timing or comfortable level.
That's right. And so, as the commodity got better, people started wanting to listen. And then, you fast forward to, I was saying 6 months ago, they would take your calls, and about 4 months ago is when they really started having meetings.
Okay.
When we started having meetings. So, we've progressed and we've made progress. And I think, some of it could be that we've refined our pitch over time, and that's definitely part of it, and we've gotten used to doing it as a group, and it's definitely part of it.
So it's flowing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
The message comes across as a more clear,
organic,
concise message.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's helped, but, really, I think people have been way more open here recently, especially to talk about it.
Are you feeling, you feel like we're on the cusp of I guess change, activity going up a little bit? What are you feeling right? Because it still seems kind of like it's cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
It's you're not seeing the rig count go up to where historic oil prices were at. So how are you feeling we're at now? Are we still in this limbo period?
Yeah, I think we are a little bit, but I also think that we're kind of at a point where. And you talked about this earlier about capital flight from the industry, and it's happened, and it's gone into ESG and energy transition and all these other things. But at the end of the day, the world still operates off of oil and gas.
Yes.
And so, to me, I'm sitting here looking at it, and I think to a lot of people in our industry, and probably a lot of the people that watch this show, are seeing the same thing. There's a massive opportunity for people that want to invest in oil and gas. I mean, we're getting a chance to zig when everybody else is zagging. So you can play a contrarian play here, and ride this upside that I think is going to happen over the next.
Man, everything you're seeing right now, like I don't care what you're reading online about, like, oh, fossil fuels is over, this and that. It's like you can print as much as you want or report as much as you want. At the end of the day, it's not.
Yeah.
It's demand's going back. It's stronger than it was before. So it's just kind of the message doesn't correlate to the reality.
Well, and we've even seen, and I don't know, you probably watch the stocks, and a lot of people out there watch the stocks and CNBC.
Why? Because I'm 41. I watch stocks when I'm 41. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
You're cared about your IRA?
Oh yeah, I'm always checking my IRA.
No, but where I'm going with that is there's been all this talk about pent-up demand for travel and whatnot, and how the market was pricing that in or not pricing it in, and I think people have missed the boat. I mean, especially if you've been to an airport recently, the evidence of pent-up demand is right in front of your eyes.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's there. It's here.
Yeah,
it's here. So, what are you excited about right now in our industry? Are you enjoying? I mean, okay, I know it's a grind trying to raise cow. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy it. It is a grind. It is tough. And some days you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, why am I doing this?
Well, how do you personally push through that?
Me personally, I'm looking at what we've got in front of us, and I know that projects like what we've got have been successful in the past. I know that we've done a lot of work on our particular piece, and I'm confident in the work that we've done, and I feel confident in my team. And so really, to me, that's kind of what keeps me driving forward every day. Is I look around, I got 3 other people that are on the team, and I'm going, they're putting 100% in every day. I need to put 100% in every day, even the days I don't feel like putting 100%.
That's tough, man. Those days that you don't feel like doing 100%. I mean, it's one of the small achievements that day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Start small and keep growing.
Get something done. Yeah.
So what else? What else is going? What you got going on the rest of the day? I know that you got to bounce here in a little bit and breakfast runs. I mean, this is how it works. It's usually a quick, 20 to 30 minute conversation. Then we got to go about our day. So what do you got going on the rest of the day?
Man, the rest of the day, I've got a couple investor calls later this afternoon, this morning. So
do you take those at the house?
Yeah.
Put them earpods in.
Yeah, we typically take them on Teams. That's our method of doing all these deals. So,
are you teamed out?
Yeah.
Are you are you?
No, I like it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say, one thing that's been kind of a side benefit I would see of how we've been having to do business is, really having to figure out how to make these things work. And Teams is one of those deals where, and I'm not a corporate shill. Let's get that out front.
Hold on, let me check the comp. Yeah, no one ever said that you were. So go on.
So, one of the functionalities that we really like with Teams is let's say we're working on a PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
All your entire team, in this case, all 4 of us worked on a presentation together while on Teams. We can see it in real time. People moving things around, people doing everything. So really, that functionality alone, to me,
that makes it so much easier than just emailing the old school way of emailing attachments.
Let me do my version and send it to you, and then you do your version and send it to somebody else.
Yeah, you change the font if you dig that better. So you're digging it more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, man, I'm gonna let you finish your barbacoa taco while I kind of wrap this up. You got anything else you wanna bring up with the people out there, with anything like that?
No.
Okay. Well, you enjoy your talk. I'm gonna kind of read through some of these comments and give some shout outs. We got a lot of people tuning in this morning. We got 6 people. Thank y'all for tuning in, but it seems like a lot more from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dubai tuned in. Benji George, director, tuned in from Dubai. How you doing? All right. If you're over there, say hello to Tyler Jones at Cedro. Well, no, he's over in Kuala Lumpur now. Austin Bryant, good morning. See you in a little bit, Austin. What else we got? Grant Pierce, want to give a shout out to him. Laura Palmer Fiddler from Energy Funders. Hey, Laura. And who else we got? Brett Stout, my boy, Brett.
Yeah.
Miss you, Brett. I want to see that hair in a little bit. Justin Brignac, love you, man. Jeremy Funk, all right. Well, we got a lot of people tuning in, a lot of good folks. Nick Williams says 34. Oh, there's 34 people tuning in. That's pretty impressive. I didn't know that. I thought we were just going with a room full of 6 people. Didn't even know that. So, anyway, everyone, I want to say thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Tyler Langford. Connect with him on LinkedIn. You can did I get the spelling right? L-A-N-G.
Yep, you got it.
All right. So connect with him on LinkedIn. Say hello. If you're in the Heights, swing around, buy him a barbacoa taco or a nice Scotch. You're a Scotch guy, right? Not a bourbon guy.
Yeah, Scotch.
You're a Scotch guy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Just ask Gally.
Impressive.
See, I remember things.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I do. So, everyone, I want to say thanks for tuning in. And if you could, I'd appreciate it. Just go by Connection Crew. I uploaded a video, a little commercial I did there on this morning. Go take a look. If you could, follow it. We're going to have a lot more industry content out there. I'm trying to get live streams set up over there, so we'll be doing these over there. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we hope everyone has a good day. Do you have any? Give me a word of wisdom, of motivation to everyone out there this morning. That's so tough. You know, you want to come across like the president, Independence Day 4, or Independence Day, right? ID 4.
Yeah.
But you want to be genuine. So what would you give to the people out there for motivation on this beautiful Tuesday?
Man,
On the spot.
you put me. Yeah, exactly. You put me on the spot.
Stay positive.
All I would say is no better day than today to get whatever it is that you're going to get done. So,
In other words, YOLO. And
YOLO.
thank you. That's JP and Tyler signing off for Breakfast Runs with JP. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in.